Hey, what's up guys? It's me, Mr. J02, and today we're going to be talking about Cloud9 at Atlanta and ESWC. So many of you know that Cloud9 placed second at Vegas, very surprising placement from Cloud9, and then at Atlanta they placed 17th through 20th, and then a week later they placed the same at ESWC, which is no surprise since it was held a week later and there was no practice in between. But many pro players were saying going into Atlanta, they hardly ever saw Cloud9 on for scrims, which is a huge deal. You need to scrim before events. It's just a necessity. It should be ingrained in their minds. Okay, we have to scrim before this big event. I know getting second might give you a lot of confidence going into the next event, but that doesn't mean you don't need to practice. Every team, every player, every person going into Atlanta needs to practice. It's just a necessity if you want to do good, and that's why we saw United, Optic, and some of these bigger teams place high, because they were always on for scrims, and they were the teams scrimming the most. I think placing second at Vegas was good for them because they gave them so many pro points. Because of that placement at Vegas, they are still in the league. They, I think, are 7th in the current pro point standings, and they aren't far off from 8th. E6 is currently 8th, and I think they're like maybe 3,000 pro points below Cloud9. I don't want to do the exact math right here, but it looks like maybe 3,000 or 2,500 off of Cloud9, so all E6 really needs is just a better placement than Cloud9, and they will get 7th. And honestly, I could see teams like Panda, Gosu, ALG, or EG coming up into that LAN league and possibly stealing Cloud9's spot if Cloud9 doesn't place better at Dallas. Cloud9, they are not in a good state right now. They need a good placement at Dallas to keep their LAN league spot. I mean, they're better off than some of these teams like EG or ALG because Cloud9, they are currently set to be in the league, but they just really need a good placement at Dallas and possibly a couple good 2Ks to just secure that spot. So Cloud9 for me, they need a lot of work. There is currently a new meta in Infinite Warfare. It's completely different between Vegas. Atlanta and Vegas, there is a huge difference in the meta. And it seems like Cloud9 have not really caught on to that. They haven't really bounced back from that OSA skinny bot meta, and they really need to adjust to that and learn the different play styles of some of these top teams, and Cloud9 will be good. I think they could easily get top 4 again. Personally, I think Cloud9 has a very good roster that definitely works. They got 2 veteran players, Aches and Ricky. Aches, I think, is won the second most tournaments out of any other player. I might be wrong there, but I'm pretty sure he's won the second most. So Aches is a huge veteran player, and so is Ricky. Ricky hasn't won as many tournaments as Aches, but he's been around for a long time, and he's a very good player. And then Assault and Lacefield, 2 young, kind of up-and-coming players that are completely dominant. These guys are insane at this game. We saw them completely destroy at Vegas, and that's why they got that second placing. So they need those 2 players to go off, and you need Aches and Ricky to be the backbone of this team. So personally, I think they have a good roster. They just need to adjust to the new meta, and they need that drive to do better. They need that drive going into Dallas that they had at Vegas. And once they get both of those things, Cloud9 is set. I think they could be a dominant team this year. They just need to work on a lot of things, and they will be good. So Cloud9 is probably the most disappointing team at Atlanta and ESWC, just because of their second place placement at Vegas and their 17th or 20th placement at the next event. So Cloud9 currently for me is the most disappointing team at the moment. They are in the same category as EG, who have had a poor placement at almost all of the events except for ESWC, which is a smaller event. So it kind of sucks being in that same category, but Cloud9, they have a lot of potential, and there's going to be a lot of eyes looking at Cloud9 at Dallas, because if Cloud9 doesn't make it into the league, I think they need a roster change at that point. If they can't figure out what's going wrong with them, and if they don't make it in the league, they need a roster change. They need to take out maybe one or two players. It sucks, but it has to be done if they want to continue throughout the year getting better placements. So thank you guys for watching, and let me know down in the comments how you thought of Cloud9 and Atlanta in ESWC, and if you think they'll actually make it in the league and improve going into Dallas. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.